Teachers could be getting a pay raise. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jensen McGirt, and this is ENN Now.
And I'm Shaylee Reed. The plan to boost teacher pay is being put forward by State Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister, who is also running for governor. For details on the plan, here's ENN's Joshlyn McGirt.
According to the Oklahoman, a $5,000 teacher pay raise proposal is advancing to the state legislature after passing a vote by the State Board of Education last week. There are currently 52,850 certified teachers. According to the Department of Education, the plan will cost approximately $310 million to fully fund the pay raise. Oklahoma currently ranks fourth in the region for teacher pay with an average annual salary of $54,096.
Thanks, Joshlyn. The McGirt case is headed back to the Supreme Court.
The McGirt decision originally ruled that much of Oklahoma is technically Native American land because Congress never dissolved the reservations. The new question is this: how do we determine if a criminal defendant is Native American? The decision on whether to take the question or not was delayed 4 times by justices last term, and the new term begins next week on October 3rd. The state of Oklahoma's petitions to overturn the McGirt decision was denied by the U.S. Supreme Court, but changes were made to the ruling to narrow the impact. They let an Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals ruling that the decision was not retroactive to people whose convictions had already been upheld on direct appeal stand. Then, in June, the court ruled that Oklahoma shares jurisdiction with federal courts in cases where the offender is not Native American and the victim is Native American.
The U.S. mainland is facing a new threat as we enter the Gulf's active hurricane season. For details on the latest, here's the storm. Here's ENN's Johnathon.
According to the National Weather Service, Hurricane Ian begins to intensify in the western Caribbean Sea before heading into the Gulf of Mexico. Currently, Ian is centered southwest of Grand Cayman while moving northwest. Ian will then strike Cuba as a possible major hurricane. Afterwards, it will pose a threat to Florida. Hurricane warnings have already been issued for most of the western parts of the state.
There was a construction accident involving a 60-ton crane in downtown Oklahoma City. For details, let's turn to ENN's Alyssa Carter.
According to the Associated Press, the crane was being used to remove a video display in downtown Oklahoma City. The crane toppled over a building which contains several media outlets, including the Oklahoma newspaper, the news nonprofit Oklahoma Watch, and the future home to KWTV Studios. Police says that the person operating the crane suffered minor injuries in the Saturday's accident. 2 other men were working inside the bucket of a smaller crane and were not hurt, and no one inside the building was injured. Oklahoma City Police Detective Johnathon told the Associated Press the collapse might have caused several structural damages to some of the offices.
The newest addition to Oklahoma City's outdoor space is open, but not everyone is happy about the expansion of Scissortail Park. For more, here's ENN's Cya Harris.
Some Oklahoma businesses are unhappy with the newest expansion of Scissortail Park. Television station KOCL5 reports that A&A Auto Parts and Salvage has said that the city has forced it out. However, the city said it gave financial options for other owners. Other local businesses told the TV station their business slowed during the construction, forcing them to sell out. The property owners of the salvage yard are selling the property for $5.9 million, but do not have any offers as of this time.
Cities around Oklahoma are making new investments in public art, and the tiny town of Hera is no exception. One of the most recent additions to Hera is both art and education. The mural painted by Oklahoma artist Chris Presley is on the side of the town's fire station. It depicts the life cycle and habitat of the endangered monarch butterfly. The mural also has a couple of hidden messages that point to both the history and the artist. You can read more about the mural and the man who painted it by visiting epicnewsnetwork.org. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us.
And be sure to keep checking out our website and all our social media channels for more news from our team of student journalists.